Within Sumerian tablets, the act of creation is shared among a few distinct powers. Anu, the Sky Father, is the high authority, the source of throne of divine rule. Enlil carries out the will of the assembly. He is the Lord of wind, air, and command, often the god who enforces decisions about humanity. Enki, also called Ea, is the clever, watery creator, the god of wisdom, the Abzu, and the artisan who provides the craft, intelligence, and plans for making life. Nintu, also called Nintursag, is the great mother maker, the earth, mother goddess who actually molds, births, nurses, and gives life. In the tablets, speaking of Enki and the world order, Enki supplies the idea, the watery life, and the instructions. Nintu is the shaping hand and midwife who forms humans from clay and gives them vitality, fertility, and destiny, where Enki is the potter's wheel and breath of wisdom. Nintu is the mother midwife who places life and passion into the clay. When the gods debate what to do with men, or when the gods themselves need healing, we see their roles clearly. Anu presides, Enlil judges and sets heavy tasks or penalties. Enki engineers solutions, and Nintu restores, births, and endows life. The Anunnaki as a group are the divine offspring and council who execute these roles. Some enforce Enlil's decrees, some serve Enki's designs, and Nintu stands as the maternal source who supplies the human spark in physical forms. Peace and welcome. In today's reading, we uncover an old newspaper report about a remarkable discovery at the University of Pennsylvania. This article, published over a century ago, describes the translation of a Sumerian tablet from Nippur, one of the oldest written records of the Great Flood. The tablet, translated by Dr. Arno Poebel, tells the story of creation, the gods Anu, Enlil, Enki, and Nintu, and a flood hero named Ziugiddu, the Sumerian counterpart of Noah. This ancient account, dating back more than 4,000 years, confirms in stunning detail the story of the Deluge preserved in the Bible, while also giving us a glimpse into the deeper symbols and mysteries of old Mesopotamian teachings. Let us now read the article as it was published. Confirmed story of flood, scriptural record of Noah and the deluge confirmed by symbols on the ancient tablet deciphered at the University of Philadelphia. The Bible story of Noah and the flood is confirmed in many details by hieroglyphs written 4,000 years ago, maybe more, by a historian who lived in ancient Babylon, according to an announcement made on August 4th by the University of Pennsylvania. The writing on a tablet, an epic of great length, purporting to reach back to the creation, has been deciphered at the university by Dr. Arno Poebel. The tablet, said to be the oldest ever rescued from oblivion, was dug up in Nippur several years ago by a museum expedition, in strange symbols so finely written that the entire poem is contained on 7 inches square. The primitive historian harks back to the beginning of all things. Then there were 7 gods, chief of which were Anu and Enlil and the goddess Nintu. The tablet says Nintu it was who created mankind, whom she called my creation. Recital of creation. Like the first chapter of Genesis, the Babylonian poem opens with a recital of the creation. Nintu, godmother of humans, is lamenting that the other gods seem bent on their destruction. At that time, Nintu waited like a woman in travail, reads the translation. The holy Ishtar, veiled on account of the people. Enki, god of wisdom, held counsel with Anu, Enlil, and Nintu over the proposed destruction of mankind. Ziugiddu, high priest of Shurappak, made to the gods and prayed, prostrating himself in humility. The Ziugiddu of the Babylonians, it is believed, was the Noah of the Hebrews. The tablets tell of Ziugiddu's learning from the great god Enki that mankind was to be destroyed by a rainstorm. Then comes a description of terrific wind and rain, the deluge. After 7 days, the rainstorm had passed over the land and carried away the huge boat. Then the sun god came forth, shedding light over heaven and earth. Ziugiddu opened the roof of his ship, and the light of God was let in. This version differs in respect to the duration of the flood described in Genesis. There it was said to be 40 days. When the water subsided, Ziugiddu prayed to the gods with a loud voice. The poem continues, and sacrificed an ox, a sheep, and something with a great horn. Through the intercession of Nintu, the gods forgave the surviving human beings and gave them immortality, which they did not possess before the flood. Dr. Poebel has announced that he will make public later a literal translation of the epic. The particular tablet from which the story of the flood was translated, the announcement said, may be as old as 4,000 years and is reasonably certain to no more recent than the reign of Hammurabi about 3100 BC. It is regarded as the most ancient historical writing, and it is in a fairly good state of preservation. Thank you for listening to the century-old report from 1913 from the University of Pennsylvania, with the clip described as one of the oldest written memories of the flood, a Sumerian telling that names Anu, Enlil, and the Great Mother Nintu, and that places the survival of humankind in the hands of a chosen warned hero. These same names have not only shaped ancient religion and myth, they have been reimagined across time. In modern retellings, the Anunnaki are sometimes read as sky people, and Ishtar, other Venus-linked queens, are spoken of as star queens, rulers associated with love, fertility, and the luminous mystery of Venus.